Introducing Stevie the Wonder Dog. He's always wondering what I'm doing. Okay. As I said, I moved from California to Alabama, and so I decided to go through my kit. And I have a 4 bag system, and I don't care if you call it survival, bushcraft, bug out bag, whatever you want to call things. I grew up and it was called woodcraft. To me, it's all the same thing. And to me, survival is all about living, and living is to improve on your condition, wherever you may be. Now, wherever you go, you should be dressed for the environment. Okay, whether it's cold environment, hot environment, wet, dry, you should be ready, at least in your clothing. And with that in mind, we all carry certain things with us. Okay, like our keys, maybe a knife, a lighter. I smoke. Bad habit. But, so if you notice on my keys, I have a fire still. Okay, this one that happens to be light my fire. Ferro rod broke, but it's still usable. And this little pillbox got tinder. Okay, so I have a way of making fire right off the bat. Same thing with the knife. Okay, it's a basic Swiss Army knife. You know, it's got a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, the awl. Pretty sure you all have seen this before. It's a very simple, small knife. And again, I've got a ferro rod. It's got tape. Uh, Another way of making fire. This one happens to be Strike Force. Moving on to the kit. The first kit, well, up here I've got a wood chip with a hole in it, and it's got some fishing line. That can be used for tying things together, making traps, or fishing. And if I need to fish, there's plenty of ways of making a fish hook. I mean, you can do it with a safety pin, you can bend a pin, bobby pin, thorns, uh, piece of bone, plenty of ways of making a fish hook. Now, what I want to drive home is you should have multiples of being able to accomplish certain things, such as tying things, creating fire, another ferro rod, another lighter, another knife, fingernail clippers. You never know when you're going to need them. A pair of tweezers. This one is a deluxe model and it has a little comb. Sewing kit. Might have to sew clothing or maybe, hopefully not, a wound. In here, I've got a little mouse trap. This can be used by itself to catch little critters, or it could be used as a trigger for a bigger, nastier trap. Plastic bags. This one, I've got 3 plastic bags, Ziplocs. You can use that to carry food in, carry water, uh, sterilize water, and procuring water as a solar stove. Wire. This is braided wire. Okay, why is it braided? It's harder for an animal to chew through braided wire because their teeth slip through. Again, this can be used to tie things down, or again, snaring. Little diamond rod to sharpen knives. And again, more tinder. This is cotton that's been soaked in Vaseline and then topped on both sides with wax. Again, with the bigger system, gonna notice more knives. Okay, you got iodine that can be used to help sterilize water or take care of a wound. Tea oil, highly inflammable. It can help you start a fire or it'll sterilize wounds. Another ferro rod, uh, water filter system. This happens to be Sawyer. I love Sawyer, to be honest with you. Like I said, multiple knives. You might not be by yourself, and everybody's going to need something to carry. The aircraft is something I haven't planned to put in my survival kit. We've got a little cheap set of binoculars that help you find, different avenues of getting out of your situation. Maybe, see the terrain ahead of you, see which direction might be better to travel in, maybe help you avoid a problem. Another small miniature survival kit. This one has a lighter, tinder, saw, knife, which is basically a hacksaw blade that I've sharpened on one end. It was broken, and keeping the saw on there. Safety pins, flint and steel, again. More mouse traps, more fishing line, actual rope, polypropylene, more plastic bags. I love plastic bags. Here's the point. Okay. You need, if you're going to quote and unquote be in a survival situation and you prepared yourself, you should have multiple ways of accomplishing the same tasks. You shouldn't panic. You need to take stock of your situation. Different people have different ways of remembering things, like the C system, like cordage, cut, which would be a knife, cover, create your shelter, so on and so forth. Different acronyms, but it all leads to the same thing. You understand your situation or figure out your situation. Is a storm coming? Do first things first. If a storm is coming, you're in inclement weather, you're going to need a shelter first. Forget everything else. Build your shelter. Get covered up. Lots of people pass away, unfortunately, due to hypothermia or exposure. Or you might need shade if you're in a desert. Next thing, water procurement. Food. You might need the fire right now. You should, like I said, have multiple ways of getting these things done. The point is that I'm trying to drive home is go ahead and be prepared. Okay, be a Boy Scout. I wasn't a good Boy Scout, but be prepared. Smart move. Okay. This is Black Hat out. You have a good day.